AITA for threatening to take legal action against my ex-wife's stepdaughter if she doesn't pay for the gift she broke. I am 38, have been separated from my ex-wife for almost 14 years. She's married now and has 2 stepdaughters. This one involved the older one, Anna, 17 I think. Our older daughter Diane, F16, is really into calligraphy. My parents gave her a fude, Japanese calligraphy brush, as a gift for having a great school year. We came back from a trip and left them with her mother. I was just getting home when my youngest called me to return. Once there, they were having an argument and my ex-wife and her wife were trying to mediate. Diane said that Anna stole her brush and broke it. Anna says she took it with permission from Diane. Not true, we checked, and she accepted breaking it, but replace it with another one, a cheap one. My ex-wife and her wife claimed that it was not big deal and Anna replaced it. I disagree and told them that either Anna or them have to order a new one or give the money for us to do it. They were willing to do it until Diane told them how much it would cost, $3,000. That's when they flipped the lid and said why I'm buying something that expensive. I told them it's none of their business or the point. Besides, it was a gift from my parents, not mine. They refused and said they can't do it without taking a hit in their finances. I told them that I don't care and they need to pay for it or I would take legal action against Anna since she admitted to taking it and breaking it. I told them to be quick because the brushes are limited. Our daughters decided to come with me and took their important things with them. My ex-wife, her parents, and her wife are blasting my phone saying I would ruin Anna's future and that I'm putting our daughters against them and ruin their relationship. We've been co-parenting really well, but I don't know, I think I'm being reasonable. She's not a kid anymore. Op says in a comment that it is a Hata Bunshindu calligraphy fude. They are gorgeous brushes that run from $50 to $6,000. Update the next day. I never thought this would get so much attention. I'm still going through the comments but I'm going to clarify a few points and give you an update. Why Diane brought the brush to her mother's? She has a neighbor friend whose hobby is painting. Diane's friend has a nice brush collection, she took it to show it to her. Why did she leave the brush at her mother's? She stays a week with her mother. She has left other valuable things, either sentimental or monetary, and nothing has happened, until now. Why I allowed her to move it around? It has to do with how my parents raised me. You are the one in charge of your stuff, no one else. You're the one who puts the value in them. That's why I have always let my daughters to do as they want with their things, the same way my parents taught my siblings and I. She understands this kind of brush is not something to just play with. She agrees that she was careless as she wasn't planning to use it but to start her own collection, the same way her friend and I do. I can't blame her though. She was comfortable with them and there was no precedent. The relationship with their stepfamily, they're not close but they're civil. They never clicked but they agreed to respect each other and their things. How we find out Anna lied? Simple, when she said she got permission via text, I asked her to show us. My ex and her mother asked for her phone, she could have lied but folded. She said she took it and broke it, but didn't say why. The price, my ex knew the price but not her wife, both knew it was a gift from my parents. My ex-wife decided to play dumb because she didn't tell her wife about the price. For the doubters, I understand because not many are interested in handwriting or calligraphy. Brushes and pens can cost hundreds or even thousands because they are made with limited or rare materials by a craftsman with decades of experience. It is an art in itself, you can Google it if you can/want. The brush, I need to talk to my parents if they still have the receipt so I can contact the manufacturers and see what can be done. My hopes are slim to none. To say the brush is broken is to put it mildly, it is basically to be remade. What transpired yesterday? We returned home and we talked after they calmed down. I asked them if I was missing something or if something changed, etc. They said everything was pretty much the same, but Diane and Lily said that they might know the reason why Anna did it. During the week they stayed with her mother, Anna said to all of them that her BF birthday was coming up and she wanted to gift him something especial. She asked my youngest, let's call her Lily, with everyone present, if she could play the guitar while she sang a song to him and Lily refused. Lily says that Anna took it well and didn't make a big deal. Then, 2 days before I picked them up, Anna asked Diane if she could make a big poster and Diane refused, but unlike Lily, she offered her to do something small. Diane says that Anna declined her offer and didn't make a big deal. Why they refused? The BF's birthday was when they were going to be on a trip with me, last week, and both told Anna about it. I asked them if they knew about the finances of her mother. They said she's still working, also her wife, and definitely not struggling. That's why both of them are mad at her mother, because she or her wife could have paid for the brush. They don't understand why she acted like that. Knowing this, I asked her what she wanted to do. She listened to my threat and I told her I mean it. I was going to buy the brush and force them to pay me back. She asked me to wait and see what they do in the next days. What happened today? I received 2 calls early in the morning, one from ex-wife and the other from Anna's father asking to meet. The father came first. He said his youngest daughter called him and told him what happened. Him and I talked for a little bit, and by the look of it, there are bigger issues. The man apologized to Diane for Anna's behavior and paid for the brush. The rest came after. Anna apologized first and said why she did it. She took the brush instead of another out of revenge. She tried to use it to do the poster for her BF, and because she is not as good as her, she destroyed it in a fit of rage. Once calm, she saw her mistake and looked for another one online. She saw how much it cost and decided to buy a cheap one. She never told anyone what she did until Diane returned. Anna's mother apologized to Diane and also Lily. They both left after that. My ex-wife remained. She apologized to Diane and Lily and said she acted the way she did because this could kill the little to none relationship they have as sisters, but the result was worse and she regrets it. Diane and Lily told her that everything could be fine if they paid for the brush and apologized right then and there. She could have ended with one upset daughter. She now has 3. They said that now they don't feel secure there and have no plans to return. My ex-wife said she was going to do anything to solve it and proposed family therapy again, but both of them refused. They said that they could meet somewhere else, but at least not for now. They left us alone. We talked mostly about logistics and a few things I wanted to confirm. Lastly, I talked with my daughters again and both still are pretty upset. The relationship with her mother took a major hit and they are not happy with how it was resolved, and neither do I, alas. We're going to see my parents in the upcoming days. Diane wants to talk with them about the money before buying another brush. Thank you for taking your time. I tried to cover as much as I could, but I will try to answer if you have questions. I have flared this concluded as the brush has been paid for and the mom acknowledged she messed up. They clearly have things to work through as a family, but the original issue has been wrapped up. And here's what our Reddit peps commented. From Knitted Yeti, she could have ended up with one upset daughter and now she has 3. Harsh but true. Next is from Conrad Wayne, said she acted the way she did because this could kill the little to none relationship they have as sisters. Yes, because the one thing everyone knows about siblings/step siblings is that showing obvious favoritism to one of them by not punishing them for breaking another one's extremely expensive possessions is guaranteed to make everyone get along better. Ex-wife can't even give an honest apology. She acted the way she did because she chose her wife and stepdaughter over her own daughter. It had nothing to do with preserving their sisterly bond. It was all about preserving her own bond with the new wife. Next is from a verbisa word. Excuse me while I disappear down a calligraphy brush research rabbit hole. And some people replied to his /her comment, from Culladar, there needs to be a business that's just a place with little stations set up where you pay a flat fee to get in and can try various grades of random things out. And next comment is from Yito Maru. I heard of a similar story like this in our /Gunpla, though instead of a brush it was a pair of high-quality plastic nippers, known as the God Hand. Keep in mind these nippers cost around $60 to $70 and are usually sold in Japan but command a heavy price tag for export fees. The ops roommate borrowed these said nippers to cut a specific type of wire, and due to the sheer stupidity of the roommate the nipper suffered blade damage. There is an obvious dent in the blade portion of it that's meant to cut and pinch away a plastic sprue tree clean. And lastly from Rakesh SPV, the man apologized to Diane for Anna's behavior and paid for the brush. And to think this was all it would have taken in the first place, basically. And that's it for today, folks. See you around on our next story.